Remember. Written by Mazir A. Ali. Illustrated by Najwa Awatif. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
Ramadan is almost here. It's Zen's favorite time of the year. During Ramadan, hanging up sparkly lights, meeting friends at the mosque for meals and prayers, and playing Spot the Moon always makes Zen glow inside. But this year is different because Zen just moved. There isn't a mosque in his new neighborhood, and he isn't attending an Islamic school anymore either. Mama and Baba have been so busy with their new jobs that they haven't even unpacked the Ramadan decorations yet. For the first time, Zen's Ramadan glow isn't so bright, and it's hard for him to get in the spirit this year. In the evening, Zen cycles around his neighborhood with his parents. He pretends to be a detective searching for clues. "What are you searching for, Zen?" asks Mama.
I'm looking for Ramadan decorations hanging in our neighbor's windows. Maybe I can find a friend to celebrate with me.
But he isn't having any luck finding decorated windows on his ride. In class, Zen checks the school calendar. He shakes his head in disappointment.
Ramadan and Eid al-Fitr aren't even marked on the calendar.
At Zen's old school, Eid al-Fitr, this feast at the end of Ramadan, was always a 3-day holiday. When Zen's parents arrive home from work, they find Zen looking through piles of newspapers.
I'm trying to find Ramadan events going on near us,
Zen shares.
but I can't find any.
Baba searches for Ramadan events on his phone, but he can't find any either. Zen thinks about how he used to volunteer in the mosque kitchen during events with Mama.
I can almost taste the biryani and gulab jamuns. Yum!
But Zen stops smacking his lips. He can't volunteer if there are no mosques or Ramadan events in his new neighborhood. A few days later, when the family is completely unpacked, Zen notices there are a lot of empty cardboard boxes.
If we can't go to the mosque, maybe I can build one at home.
Mama cuts, Baba tapes, Zen builds. Zen's neighbor Alex stops by just when he's adding the finishing touches.
What are you doing?
Decorating for Ramadan.
Zen says proudly.
Oh, what's Ramadan?
Asks Alex. Zen rushes inside to get his sidewalk chalk and quickly returns.
Let me explain.
Children from Zen's neighborhood gather around to help Zen color in his sidewalk artwork.
Why don't you eat during Ramadan?
Asks Tara.
It helps us to be grateful for all we have and reminds us that there are people all over the world who don't have much to eat. I fasted 5 days last Ramadan.
Beams Zen.
I think I understand, but how does you being like hungry help them?
Asks Alex.
When we feel hungry, it reminds us to share our blessings with others who don't have much.
Says Zen.
Ah, that's why my family does when we host a charity event or volunteer during Thanksgiving and the holiday season.
Says Alex. As the sun goes down, Zen lays salah mats out in the yard to pray under the open sky.
Look, I see the crescent moon.
Zen points out. Mama, Baba and Zen raise their hands for short prayers, duas. Sandwich your prayers between blessings, duroods, inshallah. All your duas will be answered. Mama says, reminding Zen of the Muslim tradition of sending blessings on the Holy Prophet. When Zen finishes his prayers, he spots another boy praying besides Baba. Zen scratches his head. The boy looks familiar.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. I'm Ahmed.
The boy greets Zen just like everyone does back at the mosque.
I've seen you riding your bike around our block and saw your mosque tonight.
Zen's heart felt sparkly like Ramadan star nights to discover there's another Muslim family in the neighborhood.
This is gonna be a Ramadan to remember,
exclaims Zen. Zen and Ahmed fast during Ramadan weekends together. They sort out their toys and clothes and put aside things to donate. After sunset, they invite each other over for iftar to break their fast and stay up late on Laylatul Qadr, the night of power, memorizing short chapters of the Quran. For Eid al-Fitr, Zain and Ahmed decide to make special treat bags for their neighborhood friends. They cut minarets and domes from construction paper and even come up with a poem. The new moon's here. Ramadan's now over. We have new clothes to wear and joy we'd love to share. As we celebrate Eid, we do a good deed and hope you enjoy your treat. For their last iftar together, Ahmed's dad brings over a dish of delicious beans and rice called jag. Ahmed loves the biryani and gulab jamun Zain's mama makes. When the family spot the new moon signaling the end of Ramadan, Zain and Ahmed run outside to distribute their treat bags. Eid is the next day, but the celebration has already begun in Zain's neighborhood. Alhamdulillah.
Ramadan around the world. Ramadan is an important time for Muslims all over the world. It is the 9th month of the Islamic lunar calendar. It is especially blessed because the Quran, the Muslim holy book, was revealed during this month. Muslims fast throughout the day and share the blessings with their community and the world at large. It is a time for being grateful and generous. Ramadan Mubarak. May you and your loved ones have a blessed Ramadan. Glossary. Ramadan, the 9th month of the Islamic lunar calendar during which able Muslims fast. This month is significant as the Muslim holy book, the Quran, was revealed during this month. Mosque, a place where Muslims gather to worship, hear Islamic talks, and meet with fellow Muslim community members. Iftar, the sunset meal that concludes each fast. Biryani, an aromatic rice, meat, and potato dish prepared by South Asians. Gulab jamun, fried balls of dough dipped in sugar and cardamom syrup. Eid al-Fitr, the feast after the month of fasting, celebrated in the 10th month of the Islamic lunar calendar. Salah, the Muslim prayer, which is performed 5 times a day in a specific routine, standing, bowing, and bending. Muslims say their prayers facing the holy Kaaba, the house of God in Makkah. Durood, blessing sent upon the holy Prophet Muhammad and his family. Dua, a short prayer usually recited in Arabic. Insha'Allah, an expression of hopefulness, literally translates to if it is in Allah's design. Assalamu alaikum, a greeting in Arabic that means peace be unto you. Alhamdulillah, an expression of gratitude, literally translates to praise be to Allah. Laylatul Qadr, the night of power, one of the odd nights in the last 10 days of Ramadan, during which the angel Gabriel brought the Quran down to the Prophet of Islam. Zain's Ramadan Essentials. Quran, pink ruafza milk, charity jar, sadaga, adhan call to prayer clock, gulab jamuns, crescent moon and star pajamas, good deeds tracker chart with 5 salahs, chocolatey dates, saffron lassi, sweetened yogurt drink, biryani, calls to dadi, grandma in Pakistan, countdown to Eid calendar. Make your own Ramadan treat bags. You will need brown paper bags, colorful construction sheets, compass, stickers, markers, glue, scissors. Instructions. Number 1. Use a compass to draw a circle on construction paper. Fold the circle to create a semicircle. This is a mosque dome. Cut a long 1-inch wide rectangle. This is a mosque minaret. Measure the width of your paper bag. Cut a rectangle of the same length. Use a construction paper, different color, to create a door. Paste your dome, door, and minaret on the inside of the flap of the brown paper treat bag. Use markers or stickers to decorate your mosque. Fill the bag with treats. Thanks for watching. For more exciting read aloud stories, please subscribe to our channel Little Hearts Super Kids. Also follow us on Instagram for amazing updates.